Alright, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all honor and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashim, Al-Shawah, Harakakodash, double honors to apostles, a great millstone, and salutations to your elect, which you hope to be. Now, it's your brother Hawaii from GMS Chicago. Got a cool good lesson for you Negroes, Latinos, Native American Indians, and Israelites who better shame of looking like heathens, whose spirit bear witness that there is a child of the Heavenly Father. And the name of the Heavenly Father is Yahweh, who the world inly calls Jehovah God. And the name of the Heavenly Son is Yahweh Shai, who the world inly calls Jesus Christ, or Jesus Christos, so Yeshua, Yeshaya, Yahweh. And as you can see on the screen and stuff, this is the brother GMS Dreamer 1444. You know what I'm saying? And it says testimony, your family that loves this world will turn you in. You know what I'm saying? You know, now you know you can watch the video, but when it comes down to his let's lock it right quick. When it comes down to his video and whatnot and stuff, it's not just gonna be family and whatnot and stuff. You know what I'm saying? It could be your friends, it could be your associates, it could be co-workers. You know what I'm saying? It could be the police, it could be the authorities, it could be the military, it could be it could be it could be whomever and stuff, you know what I'm saying, that know of you, you know what I'm saying, you know, or you're close to and whatnot and stuff, man. It could be whomever, you know, it could be a next door neighbor, you know what I'm saying, who getting paid off, you know, for you know, to help out the people of this world, man. You know what I'm saying? And that's why he made it specific, as he said, that loves this world. You know what I'm saying? You know, because that's what is that's what great portrayal. And as you can see, great portrayal has been all across the world, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, and it's been increasing. You know, so I want to get this. This is Matthew chapter 24, verse. I'm gonna start at verse 7. It said, "For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom." And it's like I might as well get this. This is Matthew 24:6. It says, "And ye shall hear wars and rumors of wars." You know what I'm saying? And you already hearing these different things and stuff about how America is going against the countries that it was once confederate with. You know what I'm saying? Right? And it says, "Seeing that ye be not troubled," it said, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. Right? So verse 7, it says, "For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom." You know, so as you can tell and stuff, you got America, you know what I'm saying, against Russia, they against Iran, and vice versa and stuff, and all these different countries and stuff that uses as it says in Ezekiel the 38th chapter and stuff, you know, Gog and Magog, you know what I'm saying, which is Russia. You know what I'm saying? You have all these other little countries and stuff, and what they do is that they use Russia as a big brother country and stuff, you know what I'm saying, you know, and all these countries and stuff was once on the same side and stuff, but now the toes are being breaking up, which is the EU and NATO, you know what I'm saying, you know, they're no longer locked together, you know what I'm saying, you know, they separating, you know, and then it's not only that, you also have civil unrest that's happening within the different states and also in the different countries and whatnot. You know, you're gonna have Negro, so-called Negroes, so-called Native American Indians, and so-called Semio Indians, and so-called Mexicans, and so-called Puerto Ricans, and you know, and so on and so forth. All 12 tribes of Israel and stuff. And what they're gonna be doing, they're gonna be fighting amongst each other. You know what I'm saying? You know, and it ain't nothing to do. It says in Deuteronomy 28. I'm gonna grab it. It's Deuteronomy 28 and 54. And it says, "So that the man that is tender among you and very delicate, his eye shall be evil towards his brother." You know what I'm saying? "Towards the wife of his bosom, and toward the remnant of his children, which he shall leave." You know what I'm saying? It's like it. And you and you see that, man. You know? You seeing the treachery that's happened amongst families and stuff. You know what I'm saying? You see the treachery that's happened against friends. You know what I'm saying, or and associates or people. You know, you just way down the street and stuff. And you just say hello and hey and stuff and be about your business and whatnot and stuff. You know, really mingle in with them and stuff, right? And uh, 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 everybody is plotting on one another and stuff, you know. But then it's not only that too. It's not just that. You're gonna also have so-called Negroes, you know what I'm saying, against other Negroes. You're gonna have certain Mexicans. You're gonna have Mexicans against Mexicans. You're gonna have Native American Indians against Native American Indians. You're gonna have Semio Indians against Semio Indians. You know what I'm saying? You know, you're gonna have what the scripture says, the Egyptians versus the Egyptians. You got Edomites against Edomites. You got you could tell what happened at the Capitol, because this world is run by Edom. You know what I'm saying? This is his sovereignty. You know what I'm saying? Joel 9:24 tells you that. You know what I'm saying? And the lowly of the Edomites and stuff, you know, where the rich do not care for and stuff. What are they doing? They rising up because they seeing that all these different things and stuff that they doing, you know what I'm saying, it is going against the you know, their beliefs. You know what I'm saying? You know, the belief in Constitution and different amendments. You know what I'm saying, how everything is being broken and stuff. So what are they doing? They talking about how they talking about their rights, man. You know what I'm saying, are being violated and whatnot and stuff. And it's like, this is what this country stand on and stuff. But yet, look what's happening. Look what the government's doing. So guess what? You got the heathens fighting against one another, you know, and wherever they are and stuff. You seeing how the civil unrest is actually progressing, man. You know, and it says verse 7 again. It says, for nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places. And like it says in Second Ezra, the 9th chapter and stuff, this is the Lord visiting the place. You know what I'm saying? He's bringing great judgment. You know, you know. And shoot, not too long ago and stuff, it seemed like that the whole police station and stuff just went west. You know what I'm saying? You know, from went west. You know what I'm saying? And it was a lot of them. You know what I'm saying? You know, in a hurry. You know, so you know, whatever that went down and stuff, you know, we can find out on the news later on. You know what I'm saying? You know, but hey, it's getting hectic. You know, it's getting hectic, right? So it says you know, all these things are actually it's coming to pass and stuff, just like the Lord said it would. Verse 8, it says, all these are the beginning of sorrows, right? And it says, verse 9, it says, then shall they deliver you up to be afflicted and shall kill you. You know what I'm saying? You know, so when it comes down to the men of the Lord who be on the highways and byways in season, out in out of season, which means in season, out season, which means all manner of weather. You know what I'm saying? You know, with us preaching this word and whatnot and stuff, we're going to be the prime targets. You know what I'm saying? You know, and it says, and shall kill you. You know what I'm saying? Some of us are going to be martyrs for this truth. You know what I'm saying? Some of us are going to be put to death by our own brethren. You know what I'm saying? You know, not just immediate family and stuff, but your own brethren. You know what I'm saying? You know, other Israelites, right? And it says, or heathens. It says, and ye shall be hated of all nations for my name's sake. So what us for us preaching this word and stuff and prophesying saying means to say before, with us giving all these warning about all these different different events. You know what I'm saying? You know, that now it ain't specific like, oh, you know, it's such this gonna happen, that's gonna happen. Now the Lord could put it on our spirits and stuff to say certain things, you know what I'm saying, that it exactly happened and stuff, but you know, or that's sort of similar. You know what I'm saying? You know, but the thing is that when we sit up here and say that these things are going to happen, then they actually happen, we're going to be hated and stuff. Why? Because people want to continue their peace within America, and how this wicked world been ruling already, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, and when we prophesy about this place being taken down and stuff, you know, everybody who want to keep it up and who loves it, guess what? They gonna want to kill us. They gonna want to set us up. You know what I'm saying? And this is the time that we in. You know, hey, shoot, the Passover's tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? You know, no, the Passover's today. You know what I'm saying? But it starts at sundown. You know what I'm saying? And it's gonna be an entire week. You know what I'm saying? I mean, 7 days. It's gonna be Shabbat to Shabbat. You know what I'm saying? Which is no Shabbat to the next Shabbat. You know what I'm saying? Uh, um, um, uh, 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 and meaning that's going to be a complete 7 days until the next Shabbat comes. You know what I'm saying? And uh, uh, this was the time when Yahweh Shah was being set up by Judas Iscariot. You know what I'm saying? To overtake him. You know what I'm saying? You know, right? So this is So a certain brethren and stuff, even though as a whole and stuff, you know what I'm saying. The thing is that great betrayal is gonna come, against those who don't from those who don't believe. You know what I'm saying. But at the same time, uh, uh, uh you know, some of us, I mean, it's like it. The righteous are gonna go through this as well. You know what I'm saying? Because you're not greater than the servant's not greater than his Lord, like it says in John 15:20. Right? So it says, verse 10, it says, and then shall many be offended and shall betray one another and shall hate one another and stuff. And it's true, and I believe Apostle Paul, let me bring out this quick example and then come back. This is 2 Corinthians chapter 11, verse 26. And it says, in journeyings often, in perils of waters, in perils of robbers, in perils by my own countrymen, meaning other Israelites. It says in perils by the heathen. You know what I'm saying? It says in perils in the city, in perils in the wilderness, in perils in the sea. It says in perils among false brethren. It says in weariness and painfulness. It says in watchings often, and hunger and thirst and fasting often, and cold and nakedness. So Apostle Paul, he was actually going through straits. You know what I'm saying? His own people and stuff, what was they doing? They was seeking to put him to death. You know what I'm saying? The Lord gave him the understanding and stuff to turn a new leaf. You know what I'm saying? From what he was doing before. Slovakia. Slovakia. You know, the like Slovakia. So pretty much he was in perils of all these different things and stuff, you know what I'm saying, because the Lord made him change a new leaf and stuff, because he was persecuting the church. And you can read that in Acts 26 and 14, and when Yahweh Shah spoke to him directly, and what happened, was that when he was persecuting the church and stuff, and the Lord made him change a new leaf. You know what I'm saying? After he started telling, because he was an apostle unto the Gentiles. You know what I'm saying? Israelites who didn't know they was Israelites and stuff and following foreign customs. You know what I'm saying? You had a lot of his own men and whatnot, other Israelites and stuff who knew of him, you know what I'm saying, that was seeking for him to be put to death because he was looking like a whole hypocrite. You know what I'm saying? And they wanted him slain. You know what I'm saying? And just like all the apostles and whatnot and stuff, they got slain for preaching the word. You know what I'm saying? Right? So I'm going to grab this, going back to the Matthews 24, and where was I think 11. No, verse 10 again. It says Matthews 24 and 10. It says, and then shall many be offended, you know what I'm saying, and shall betray one another, and shall hate one another. And what's another thing? There was a boyfriend girlfriend situation and stuff over a stimulus check that ended with 4 people dead. You know what I'm saying? And these people are going crazy when it come down to money. You know what I'm saying? You know, and money is gonna money, substance of any kind. You know what I'm saying? Because I know money can be considered substance as well. You know what I'm saying? But substance can go into anything else. You know what I'm saying? But money and substance, you know what I'm saying? Anything somebody else can use that they don't have, but they see that you got it. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be the main reasons why people betray one another. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be the main reason. It's going to be the motive, actually. You know what I'm saying? It's going to cause people to betray one another. You know what I'm saying? Right? And it says, I'm skip the verse. All right, I'm skip to verse 12. It says, and because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. So for one example, you had it was off World South Hip Hop, which I like to call Judgment TV. And what happened was that you had I don't know, I saw in the comments somebody said Madagascar and stuff, but I don't know where those people was from. You know what I'm saying? But pretty much you had a little girl and whatnot and stuff, and she was screaming, and then you saw it was like other people that was there too. You know what I'm saying? And I think and it was like this one dude who was standing on the side and stuff, and then you had like a woman and a dude, and they was making fun of this 11-year-old girl and stuff. You know what I'm saying? I guess the 11-year-old girl was old boy father and stuff, because what he did was that he pulled out his Glock and he popped both of them in their heads, and it was other people that was there too and stuff, because you had little you heard the noise of little children and stuff fleeing away after they just saw two people get shot dead right in their face. You know what I'm saying? You know, and they was making fun of how the girl was sounding and whatnot and stuff, and how it looked, and with that happening and stuff, they just got shot dead right then and there. You know what I'm saying? And evidently, the people was known of each other and whatnot and stuff. You know, a little girl pleading for herself and whatnot for whatever that happened and stuff, because she was flapping at the mouth. She wasn't being quiet. You know what I'm saying? You had the one dude just looking around back and forth, and then, something just popped in his head, and he pulled out his Glock and he killed the two adults. You know what I'm saying? Cold hearted, man. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it is. People are finna become cutthroat for money. They finna become cutthroat for substance. You know what I'm saying? You know, and there's gonna even there's also a scripture I quoted it before, but it's a scripture where it says that roughly paraphrasing the book of Sirach or in Apocrypha, it goes into how, roughly paraphrasing, how those there are going to be some that turn aside just to see judgment, man. You know what I'm saying? So we're in the time of being set up. You know what I'm saying? We're in a time of being plotted on, having wicked devices being placed upon you. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you're a man of this word, man. You know what I'm saying? Or you somebody that believe in this truth. You know what I'm saying? Because the Lord is setting the variance, like it says in Matthew 10 and 35. You know what I'm saying? Meaning to cut asunder. You're going to have those that believe in 100% truth, and then you're going to have those that don't believe, man. You know what I'm saying? And guess what? It's going to be friction against the two, you know? And the ones who don't believe, guess what? They're going to be easily moved, because really they already have the anger, you know what I'm saying, towards the righteous, you know what I'm saying, or those who are doing the best that they can and still to be righteous. They're going to try to do anything that they can and still to remove them, because they don't like their vibration. You know what I'm saying? You know. So this is actually, let me grab that. This is Isaiah 59, just to prove that point. 59 and 15. It says, yea, truth faileth. It says, and he that departed from evil, making himself a prey. You know what I'm saying? And when you go into that word pray, it's the word shalal. It's the shadalah and the la shalal. It says to drop or strip. It says by implication to plunder. It says let, fall, make self a prey, a purpose, make a take, a spoil. You know what I'm saying? So when you get preyed upon and stuff, you become a target. You know what I'm saying? And that's by just changing the way you live. You know what I'm saying? Because when you change the way you live and whatnot and stuff, guess what? You got a certain vibration that's upon you. You know what I'm saying? Which is different from how it is, how it was before. And let me grab this. This is Sirach or Ecclesiasticus and Apocrypha, chapter 33 and 14. And if I go in and out of stuff, I noticed that my phone been doing that lately and stuff. And it wasn't like that when I first got it, but I noticed how when I skip from different apps and stuff, my words get paused. You know what I'm saying? Or I got to pause when I go through it and whatnot and stuff. So if I'm talking and seeing like that, it's kind of scattered. So Salaki on that. But this is Sirach or Ecclesiasticus in Apocrypha 33 and 14. It says, good is set against evil. It says, in life against death. So is the godly against the sinner, and the sinner against the godly. Now, we understand that the nation of Israel as a whole are all sinners. You know what I'm saying? But when you got those that's living godly and stuff, and you got those that's still living the ways after sin and stuff, you know what I'm saying, on purpose, and rather prefer to live however they want to, according to Romans 10 and 3, you know what I'm saying, guess what's going to happen? It's going to be friction. You know what I'm saying? Especially if the Lord sets you up to be a person to be able to pronounce the word, or not pronounce the word, but break down the word in truth and sincerity with correctly and directly. You know what I'm saying? And the Lord dealing with you and whatnot and stuff. That Hebrews 4 and 12 is going to come, and you can get it yourself. That Hebrews 4 and 12 is going to come, because they're going to be cut. You know what I'm saying? They ain't going to like what they hear from you and whatnot and stuff. When you tell them that, hey, guess what? The Lord doesn't approve the way that you lived. And this is what he do. And this is the lifestyle that he actually approve of. You know what I'm saying? And it's going to cause friction, right? And it says, verse 15, it says, so look upon all the works of the Most High, and there are two and two, one against another, because remember, the Lord is balanced. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, when it comes down to this word, you know what I'm saying, you're going to have people that's going to be coming up against the prophets, man. You know what I'm saying? Whatever their status is and stuff, when it comes down to being related or not related and stuff, it's going to be there. And I want to grab this. This is 2 Ezra chapter 15, verse 1. It says, behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, saith the Lord. You know what I'm saying? Yahweh Shemiah Shai. You know what I'm saying? Which you should, is happening. Verse 2, it says, and cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true, which is most definitely on point. Verse 3, it says, fear not the imaginations against thee. So guess what? We're going to have people that's going to be thinking about plotting against us. You know what I'm saying? Look at Jeremiah. I'm finna grab that right quick. It wasn't just Jeremiah, it was King David, Yahweh Shai, the Messiah. You know what I'm saying? Apostle Paul, the 12 apostles, even the newest apostle, Matthias, that took Judas Iscariot's spot. You know what I'm saying? Those who believe in Yahweh Shemiah Shai, you know what I'm saying? That follows and believe, they got persecuted as well. This is Jeremiah 18. I'm started 18. It says, then said they, come and let us devise devices against Jeremiah. And when you go into that word devices, it's the word machashaba. It's the ma, the cha, the sha, and a ba, and a ha, machashaba, right? And it says contrivice, that is concretely a texture machine, so like an intention, plan. It says whether bad. You know what I'm saying? And it's bad in a sense. It's not a good thing. It's a bad in a sense. You know what I'm saying? A bad plot. Cunning work. A bad cunning work. A bad imagination. A bad invention. You know what I'm saying? You know, a bad purpose, a bad thought. You know what I'm saying? This is what this will be. You know what I'm saying? Because let's keep reading. Let's see if it was good or not. And it says, for the law shall not perish from the priests. It says, nor counsel from the wise. So they didn't like what Jeremiah was preaching. You know what I'm saying? He was a prophet to the nations, not just to the heathens, but also to the nation of Israel. You know what I'm saying? Right. And right. And it says, nor the word from the prophet. It says, come and let us smite him with the tongue, and let us not give heed to any of his words. Right. So they didn't want to hear what he had to say and stuff. At the same time, they was also plotting to put him to death. You know, you know, they even they even put Jeremiah in jail. You know what I'm saying? You know, and then if I remember correctly and stuff, what they did was that they looked for the king. You know what I'm saying, at this time and stuff, who was also being rebellious. He came to Jeremiah and stuff to get him up out of jail and whatnot and stuff when they were starting to get jacked up because they didn't want to listen to the warning. You know what I'm saying? Right. You know, and it says verse 19, it says, give heed to me, O Lord, and hearken to the voice of them that contend with me. It says verse 20, it says, shall evil be recompensed for good, for they had digged a pit for my soul. You know, right? And what is that word pit? It's the word shawacha. It's the shadawada, the ha and the ha, shawacha. It says chasm. It says ditch, pit. You know what I'm saying? You know, meaning a trap. Because when you have a pit and stuff and it's in the ground, when you fall into it and stuff, you know what I'm saying, you know, it's hard to climb out. It's a trap. So that's what they was trying to do. That's what they wanted to do against Jeremiah. It says, remember that I stood before thee to speak good for them and to turn away thy wrath from them. So it goes back to the Hebrews 4 and 12. You know what I'm saying? They was being cut to the heart, you know, and it also says Jeremiah 5 and 14. It says, wherefore thus saith the Lord Yahweh power of hosts, because ye speak this word, right? The word of the Bible. Behold, I will make my words, you know what I'm saying? And that's the Lord taking the credit because this is his word. It says, in thy mouth fire, and this people wood, and it shall devour them. You know what I'm saying? And you go into that word devour, it's the Hebrew word akal, it's the alakana la, akal, and it says to eat. You know what I'm saying? Burn up, consume, devour up. You know what I'm saying? You know, eater. Imagine that. You know. So they was trying to put Jeremiah to silence and stuff in any manner of way that they can. You know what I'm saying? You know, because they didn't like what he was saying and stuff, because it was making them cringe. It was making them ganache about the teeth and stuff. If it wasn't for that meddling Jeremiah, if it wasn't for those meddling Israelites like the people today, you know what I'm saying? You know? So what you think they're gonna do? They're gonna try to plot. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna try to set you up, you know, to try to get you cast away, because in their mind they think that if you stop preaching and whatnot and stuff, then the things ain't gonna come to pass. It's like, nah, you know, the things will come to pass regardless of anything and stuff. But people don't like what they hear. You know what I'm saying? You know, and then when they actually see it come to pass and whatnot and stuff, it's like, hey, he got to go. We got to do something and stuff. He got to go, but we got to tread a certain type of way and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Because he gonna be on our ass. You know, and guess what? Some of us, we ain't gonna be able to get away, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, some of us, we won't actually be able to get away and whatnot and stuff, but we still gonna be found innocent, man. You know what I'm saying? So this is you know, with they different plots, right? You know, and it ain't gonna just be other Israelites. It's gonna be heathens. You know what I'm saying? Just like how Apostle Paul, and back in that first 2 Corinthians 11 and 26, you know what I'm saying, how he was saying he was in perils of his own countrymen, false brethren, and heathens and stuff. It doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? You know, if they don't like this word, guess what? They're gonna come up against us, right? So it says, fear not the imaginations against them, right? You know, it says, let not the incredulity of them trouble thee. that speak against thee, and incredulity is them not having no faith. You know what I'm saying? You know, the unfaithful, being unfaithful, you know, right? So verse 4, it says, for all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness. It says, behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world. It says, the sword, famine, death, and destruction. And that's what you're saying. You know, you got hoodsite.org. You know what I'm saying? You know, you got bestgore.com. You know, you got Facebook, Instagram, where they actually put the gruesome news that's out there. You know what I'm saying? You know, you know, Instagram, I think I said already. You know, IG. You know, and all these different other platforms and stuff where you can see these raw news that they won't put it on the main news network. You know what I'm saying? You know, because they don't want civil unrest to happen and stuff. You know, they you know, right? And you seeing this, man. You know, all manner of death is happening and whatnot, right? Verse 6, it says, for wickedness have exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and that hurtful works are fulfilled. So people are doing, when it says hurtful works, these people are doing this stuff on purpose. You know what I'm saying? You know, because our people want to live comfortably and whatnot and stuff. And when that comfort is being taken away and stuff, you know, what do? They become desperate. You know what I'm saying? You know, they start losing their minds and doing anything that they can and stuff just so they can be at peace. You know, no matter who it is that they do it to and stuff. You know, you got that old saying, survival of the fittest. Well, guess what? It's not even survival of the fittest no more. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's just straight survival. You know, no, it's kill or be killed. You know what I'm saying, out here, right? And it says, verse 7, it says, therefore saith the Lord, it says, I will hold my tongue no more as touching their wickedness. And that's why you see all this different judgment out here. It says, which they profanely commit. You know what I'm saying? You know, meaning that they doing it on purpose. You know what I'm saying? You know, or it's unholy. You know what I'm saying? And you have people and stuff who wants to continue in unholiness and unrighteousness. It says, neither will I suffer them in those things in which they wickedly exercise themselves. And let me grab this. This is Jeremiah 5:28. It says, verse 26. I'm going to start at verse 21. This is Jeremiah 5:21. It says, hear now this, O foolish people, referring to the Israelites. It says, without understanding, which have eyes and see not, which have ears and hear not, meaning that they can't receive it. You know what I'm saying, right? Verse 22, it says, fear ye not me, saith the Lord. It says, will ye not tremble at my presence, which have placed the sand for the bound of the sea by a perpetual decree, that it cannot pass it? It says, and though the waves thereof toss themselves, yet can they not prevail. You know, though they roar, yet can they yet can they not pass over it? You know what I'm saying? Because even though it seemed like a small thing and stuff, but yet to most of the people, the thing is that when it comes down to the waves and whatnot and stuff, you know, even if they overcome like tsunamis or something and stuff, even though it's not referring to tsunamis and stuff, but when it comes down to it, the water it never just takes over when it comes down to the sand. You know, it's something. It's a border that it can't pass. You know what I'm saying? You know, and this is the Lord who made that order. You know what I'm saying? He's saying you ain't scared. You know what I'm saying? You know, you don't fear me, you don't reverence. You You know what I'm saying? Right? So verse 23, it says, but this people have a revolting and rebellious heart. And when you go into that word revolting, it's the word soror. It's the saw, the ra, and the ra, soror. And it says to turn away, that is morally be refractory, away, backsliding. You know what I'm saying? To turn it back on the Lord, rebellious, revolting, slide back, stubborn, withdrew. You know what I'm saying? To go astray. You know what I'm saying? Right? And it says, and when it says heart, right, just to get it, it's the word lob. It's the la naba. You know what I'm saying? Which means, it says the will and even the intellect. So where's intelligence lies in your brain. So it's talking about your mind. You know what I'm saying? It's not talking about the muscle in your chest that pumps blood through your body. It's talking about Salakia. It's talking about see, look, what it says down here. It says consent. You know what I'm saying? Consider courageous. It says mind. See, it says mind. Regard. These are different attributes that happen in your brain. It says understanding, willingly, wisdom. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it means by heart. And just to bring out this example, you'll have Israelites out there say, "Oh, I remember such and such by heart." You know what I'm saying? Now they'll naturally think about the muscle that pumps blood in their heart. You know what I mean? In their chest. You know what I'm saying? But then they be like, "Man, I know about heart," and they be pointing up to their head. You know what I'm saying? Right? So verse Jeremiah 5:23 again. It says, but this people have a revolting and rebellious heart. It says they are revolted and gone. You know what I'm saying? They're just done. It says verse 24. It says, neither say they in their heart, let us now fear the Lord, our power, that giveth rain, both the former and the latter. It says in his season. It says, and it's happened to be raining right now. It says he reserves unto us the appointed weeks of the harvest. It says your iniquities have turned away these things, and your sins have withholden good things from you. And that's the reason why people are getting jacked up right now. And they not getting messed over and stuff for a good cause. They get messed over because they being wicked. You know. And it says, verse 26, it said, for among my people are found wicked men. It says they lay wait. It says, as he that set of snares. There you go. Set of snares. It says set of snares, right? So the word snare is the word yakwawash. It's the ya, the kwa, the wa, and the sha, yakwawash. 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 It's like it. It says properly entangled. That is by implication and transliterally a snare. You know what I'm saying? Snarer, a fowler. And what do fowlers do? They lay traps for birds. You know what I'm saying? And it says they lay wait as he that setteth snares. It says they set a trap. They catch men. Trap. It's the word makashach. No, it's like a masha chayaf, and it says destructive. That is a noun, destruction. Literally, specifically a snare, or figuratively corruption, corruption, to destroy, destroying, destruction, trap, utterly. You know what I'm saying? And this is what our people are doing, men, women, and children. This is what they're doing. You know what I'm saying? So how much more to the ones who preach this word, and they don't want to hear it. They don't want to hear. They don't want you prophesying. You know what I'm saying? They don't even want you prophesying and stuff, man. And it says, verse 27. It says, as a cage is full of birds, so are their houses full of deceit. You know what I'm saying? So what are these people going to do? They're going to try to lie through their way. You know what I'm saying? They're going to try to come. They're going to do what Esau does. You know what I'm saying? Which is come as an angel of light. You know what I'm saying? When they're not. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna try to come as if they innocent and whatnot and stuff, when really, they make outside, even though it's talking about the wicked Pharisees, Sadducees, priests, and lawyers, you know what I'm saying. But our people can do the same, you know what I'm saying. Even if they're not in the stead of being a prophet or a teacher or anything like that, you know what I'm saying. Women do it all the time. You know what I'm saying, with all this great adultery that's going about and stuff. Uh, uh, and men do the same thing too. You know what I'm saying. And children nowadays, because shoot, these children are having sex at young ages. You know what I'm saying. Nowadays, right? Because it's being displayed. You know what I'm saying. Out into the world and stuff. But it says, as a cage is full of birds, so are their houses full of deceit. Yeah, and the scriptures talk about how they make the outside of the cup clean, but inside and stuff they're ravenous wolves. And then you got the scripture that talks about sheeps and wolf. No, sheeps. It says, well, but nah, I'm not trying to add on to it and stuff. But you're gonna have wolves in sheep's clothing. You know what I'm saying? And you're gonna have false brethren that's gonna be in the truth, and then you're gonna have false brethren that's not in the truth. You know what I'm saying? And what they're gonna be doing, they're gonna be trying to set you up. They're gonna be trying to lay traps for you, try to get you entrapped. You know what I'm saying? Galatians 2:4. You know what I'm saying, right? It says, therefore they are become great and waxing rich. Verse 28, it says, they are waxing fat, they shine, yea, they overpass the deeds of the wicked. You know what I'm saying? And remember, we the salt of the earth. You know what I'm saying? The nation of Israel, Negroes, Latinos, and natives, all 12 tribes, and Israelites with our appearance is that of a heathen, but they spirit bear witness that they're a child of the Heavenly Father, like it says in Romans 8:16. You know what I'm saying? Hey, guess what? They're going to put salt on their wickedness and stuff. So guess what? They're going to be devising plot after plot and stuff to try to take us down, man. You know what I'm saying? And it tells you that in Baruch, the 4th chapter, the last 7 verses, man. It goes into how they just want to see us fall. You know what I'm saying? And that they miserable and wretched, man. Right? So they overpass the deeds of wicked and stuff. So what are they gonna do? They're gonna be like it says they judge not the cause of the fatherless. It says yet they prosper, and the right of the needy do they not judge? And these people are gonna be sitting up here just being completely ruthless, man, cutthroat. That's what these people are. You know what I'm saying? Who love this world. Going back to the brother title in his video for his testimony, it says, those who love this world and stuff are pretty much going to set you up. You know what I'm saying? That's what they're going to try to do, So going back to the 2nd Ezra 15:8. It says, I will hold my tongue no more as touching their wickedness, which they profanely commit. It says, neither will I suffer them in those things in which they wickedly exercise themselves. Right? It says, meaning they do it on purpose. It says, behold, the innocent and righteous blood crieth unto me, and the souls of the just complain continually. So you're going to have certain men and stuff who's going to get caught up in these snares and whatnot and stuff, certain believers that I'm talking about, the true believers. Some of them are going to get caught up in these snares and whatnot and stuff, and they're going to be slain just like how Yahushua was slain by his own brethren, by his own countrymen. You know what I'm saying? By other Israelites and stuff. It's going to prevail. You know what I'm saying? Right? It says, and the souls of the just complain continually. You know what I'm saying? And like it says in Ecclesiastes 7:7, it says, it says that oppression makes a wise man mad and stuff. You know what I'm saying? And we constantly complain about this place and whatnot and stuff because there's no peace here. You know what I'm saying? Everywhere you go and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Somebody is trying to plot upon you and stuff to see you fall or see you messed up. You know what I'm saying? See you on drugs or see you so smitten and whatnot and stuff that it makes them feel better. And everywhere you go, it's like this, And you gotta look about it. You gotta look about it like this too. When it came down to Yahushua, even before the Passover was about, you know what I'm saying, right? here it is. He's in a situation where you got men that know the word and whatnot and stuff. Instead, he's trying to set them up. You know what I'm saying? And he catching them and whatnot and stuff to the point that he has to flee. You know what I'm saying? That he has to flee for his life. You know what I'm saying? You know, you're going to have Israelites and stuff that got that Saul spirit on them. You know what I'm saying? That's going to be trying to do all that they can and stuff to try to mess you over and stuff. You know, even though they hiding and acting like they righteous, when really they not, man. You know, because the eyes of the Lord are 10,000 times brighter than the sun, beholding all the secret parts of men. You know what I'm saying? You know. And it says, and they gonna be sitting up here trying to do you in, man. You know, like Jake like to say, do you in, right? Verse 9, it says, and therefore, saith the Lord, I will surely avenge them and receive unto me all the innocent blood from among them. So some of us that get slain and stuff, you know, why it's from our people, from our family, you know what I'm saying, from those who don't believe automatically and stuff. Whatever their status is, you know what I'm saying? Whatever a title is and stuff, you know, it could be your mom, it could be your father, it could be your auntie, your uncle, your cousin, your brother, your sister, your son, your daughter, you know what I'm saying? Your godson, you know, godfather and whatnot and stuff. And, you know, the people that you sit up here and act like, you know, they so close to you and stuff, but yet they not related, but you may call them family anyway, even them, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, or people, like I said, that you just see on a regular basis and stuff, you know, because what niggas do and stuff, you know, when they don't got nothing and stuff and they see that somebody else got something and stuff, what do? They plot, you know, they plot on you and stuff so you could either be on their level or be less than them. You know what I'm saying? You know, because what's that old saying? Misery loves company. You know, you know they don't want to see you achieve. You know what I'm saying, right? But so you know those that you know get plotted on whose lot. You know what I'm saying? You know, to get set up and whatnot and stuff. You know. Now all Israelite men, women, and children are going to receive this persecution. 144, call all you like Yabashim Yashai, Yabashim Yashai Ratazah. You know what I'm saying? What's going to happen is that you're going to have those who's going to fall into these snares and whatnot. It's going to be inevitable and stuff, but all it's going to be is just a test of your faith to see if the Lord just for the Lord to see if you actually believe in him and stuff, where you can back up your words. You know what I'm saying, right? And you know, like the scripture says, it says that they shall deliver you to afflict you and kill you. You know what I'm saying? You know, but the Lord is going to avenge us and stuff, you know what I'm saying, for the ones who do this stuff to us and stuff, you know what I'm saying? Because in the end, guess what we're doing? We're being blameless, found without fault, you know what I'm saying, you know, right? And the elect, they're going to be, they're going to be okay regardless, you know what I'm saying, you know, even because we understand, you know, even the elect, the 144,000 was consist of 12,000 men, each of the 12 tribes of Israel, the governing body. You know what I'm saying? You know, and the rest of the 1/3 was consist of men, women, and children who are Israelites who believe no matter how they look, we're going to understand that they're going to sometimes slip up sometimes and stuff, but at the same time, the Lord knows where their heart is and stuff, and that they're not doing this wickedness on purpose. You know what I'm saying? You know, they're not just blatantly being wicked like the 2/3 and whatnot and stuff, you know, and guess what? They're going to repent every day and stuff, and the Lord is going to accept that. You know, that sacrifice is going to be accepted. You know what I'm saying? You know, right? So I'm going to skip down. They're going to mess up sometimes and stuff, but they're going to be good. You know, I'm gonna skip down. This is verse verse 19. It says a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor. Now I want to get the word pity right quick. And I had two definitions, so bear with me. Well, different sources for the definition. This is pity. It says sympathetic sorrow for one suffering. It says distress or unhappy. It says capacity to feel pity. It says something to be regretted. You know what I'm saying, right? So I had these definitions in here, right? So this is pity in the etymology. You know what I'm saying? Etymon meaning the origin, ology the study of. So the study of the origin of the word pity, right? So it said mid 13th century. It says pite. It says compassion, kindness. It says generosity of spirit. You know, it says disposition to mercy, quality of being merciful. It says also a feeling of sympathy and compassion aroused by the sorrow or suffering of another. These people are not going to have this. It says pity, mercy, compassion, care, tenderness, pitiful state, wretch condition. It says piety, loyalty, duty. You know what I'm saying? You know, it says mild hardness. I'm gonna go Salakia. This the other one. It's when you go further down, right? It says pity, pity. Now, it says a feeling of sympathy and sorrow for the misfortunes of others. They're not finna have that in this time, you know. It's gonna be so cutthroat and stuff, you know. People are gonna be like, you know what? It's just me, and that's all it is. Me, myself, and I. You know, like how who was it? It was Agent Smith in the movie Matrix and stuff, Reloaded, and remember how he was separated. You know what I'm saying? You know, he was freed some type of way and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? He was freed, or putting the phone and whatnot up to his ear and stuff, right? And you had the other one, the other agents and stuff that was still connected to the machine world. You know what I'm saying? You know, and they when Neo was fighting all those different agents at Agent Smiths at once. You know what I'm saying? You had one of the other ones and stuff from the machine world and stuff. He was like, it's you. And he was like, yes, it's me. And then he stuck his hand in his body to make a copy. And he was like, me. That's how these people are, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, and that's what it's gonna come down to and stuff. You know, right? And it says so these people are not gonna have a feeling of sympathy or and sorrow for the misfortunes of others. You know what I'm saying? These people are going to be it's going to be people that's going to be good, you know. It's going to be people that's going to be good. Well, they don't have to worry about a thing in the world and stuff, and they still not going to have any mercy. You know what I'm saying? It says an unfortunate development. You know what I'm saying? It says they ain't gonna have no shame. It says the humane quality of understanding the suffering of others and wanting to do something about it. Compassion. It says share the suffering of. You know what I'm saying? Condole. What is this? Condole one with, right? So these people, they're not gonna care. It's gonna just be about themselves, and you see that on Maury. You see that on Steve Wilkos. You see that off. Bill Cunningham, Dr. Phil. You know what I'm saying? Steve Harvey Show, Montel, all these different shows, you know, Jerry Springer, all these different shows and whatnot and stuff. And you see blood, you know what I'm saying? You know, blood relatives and stuff. And they going at it and stuff like they they not even related, like they coming against total strangers. You know what I'm saying? You know, you got that old saying that blood is thicker than water. Well, guess what? Blood is becoming even more it's becoming less dense, you know what I'm saying, than water is, man. You know, and this is the world that we live in and stuff, and this is what Esau Edom has taught our people and whatnot and stuff, and they delight in it. You know what I'm saying? You know, Ecclesiastes 10:6, foolishness, folly is set in great dignity, but folly means foolishness. You know, it'd be foolish to come up against a prophet and whatnot and stuff when they're the ones that's warning you. Oh, right. So I'm gonna go back. It says, 2nd Ezra 15:19. It says, a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword. And what's the modern day sword? A gun. It can be an actual sword. You know what I'm saying? Any type of knife, right? And it says, and spoil their goods, meaning to rob their stuff. It says, because of the lack of bread. It says, and for great tribulation. You know what I'm saying? So there's gonna be people and stuff. They're gonna be underneath John 10:10. No, right? No, is it 10:10? Right. The thief cometh not but to steal, kill, and destroy. You know what I'm saying? And you're gonna have people and stuff. Where they're gonna try to set you up when really they the ones who actually did it. You know what I'm saying? Or came up with the plot and came out with the plan. And I always say this when it come down to because when it comes down to the eyes of the Lord, this is how it is. You know what I'm saying? When it comes down to the if you got a boss, you know what I'm saying, and they got a henchman, the boss comes up with the plan and stuff, you know what I'm saying, to do this great heist, you know what I'm saying, and then the henchman, you know what I'm saying, that's being told by the boss to do this and do that and stuff, you know what I'm saying, and guess what? Both of them guilty because they was in league, they was confederate, they teamed up for this plan to happen. You know what I'm saying? And you're going to have people like that and stuff, and they're going to try to set up those who wouldn't do it and stuff because they just want to see them messed up. And I remember the brother Shakaria, he told me how he knew of somebody and stuff where when it was born and stuff, they went around people that they knew and stuff and just to start trouble and stuff, you know what I'm saying, because it was fun for them, you know. And this is still necessarily the green tree and stuff, but yet it's drying up, you know what I'm saying, quickly. So how much more in the dry tree and whatnot and stuff when everybody is desperate, you know? And there's I'm skipping to verse 22. It says, my right hand shall not spare the sinners, and my sword shall not cease over them that shed innocent blood upon the earth. You know what I'm saying? So you get people out there who who ain't doing nothing wrong and stuff, that's being placed in these predicaments and stuff by wicked ass men, women, and children. You know what I'm saying? And just because they want to see them gone and whatnot and stuff. And you seeing what's happening. The Lord is judging them. They're not getting out that jam. You know what I'm saying? Damn. It says verse 23, it says the fire is gone from forth from his wrath and have consumed the foundations of the earth. It says in the sinners, it says like the straw that is kindled. It says woe to them that sin and keep not my commandments, saith the Lord. It says, I will not spare them. Go your way, ye children, from the power, defile not my sanctuary. It says, for the Lord knoweth all them that sin against him, and therefore delivereth he them unto death and destruction. You know what I'm saying? And these are the people who are not going to repent. You know what I'm saying? These are the people that's not going to repent at all. It says, so because even the elect, you know what I'm saying, they're going to sin against the Lord. You know what I'm saying? Because we in these vile bodies, like it says in Romans 8:20. You know what I'm saying? And we gonna go off. You know what I'm saying? What Apostle Paul said in Romans the 7th chapter and stuff. He said the things that I do not, and the things that I don't do and stuff I do. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be, we ain't gonna be 100% perfect and whatnot and stuff, but hey, we the ones making the effort. You know what I'm saying, right? right? But those who just blatantly just want to be wicked and stuff, and guess what? The Lord is not gonna deal. You know what I'm saying, right? So this deal with them, you know. So and there's we're also going to be in situations where we're going to be delivered, because also delivered from these wicked plots and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Two manner of ways. You know what I'm saying? The Lord ain't going to jack us up, or the Lord is going to separate us from these wicked people. You know what I'm saying? You know, or the Lord might just take our souls, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, and translate us. You know what I'm saying? You know, which is an early beam up. That's what that is. You know, it's an early beam up. You know, 777. Look at that. And I want to make a point. There was a situation when it come down to there was a situation when it came down to this is when King Saul was still leading the people into the into battle and stuff. You know what I'm saying? He told everybody to fast and whatnot and stuff. And it was like either like some honey or something and stuff that was on the cave, you know, or wherever it was and stuff. You know what I'm saying? And he told the people not to eat it and whatnot and stuff. And anybody who ate it and stuff, they was going to get judged. Now, when it came down to his son, Jonathan and stuff, Jonathan wasn't around him and stuff. And Jonathan had ate of it. You know what I'm saying? So he was exempt from the punishment because he didn't know. You know what I'm saying? You know, so these people that's plotting and stuff, and they know the different different ways and whatnot and stuff. You know what I'm saying? If a Israelite man, woman or child and stuff, you know what I'm saying, and they don't know and stuff, and say something happens and stuff, or they see themselves get involved or tangled up in some stuff that they didn't know of and stuff, because it was an actual plot or a device and stuff to be placed against them. You know what I'm saying? Hey, guess what? They're gonna be exempt from judgment. You know what I'm saying? You know, they're gonna be exempt. And then what the scripture also says, and I'll just close off with that. This is First Peter's chapter 2, verse 19. It says, it's for this is thankworthy if a man for conscience towards the Most High endure grief, suffering wrongfully. You know what I'm saying? You know, because they're going to give us all types of titles. You know what I'm saying? You know, they're going to be like, no, but he, such did this, such did that, you know, you know. And it says, verse 20, it says, for what glory is it if when ye be buffeted for your faults, ye take it patiently. It says, but if when ye do well and suffer for it, ye take it patiently, this is acceptable with the Most High. And what the Lord is going to do is that he's going to avenge all the ones who's getting set up. You know, you know, you know. It says, verse 24, 21. It says, for even hereunto were ye called, because Yahushua Mashiach also suffered for us. It says, leaving us an example that ye should follow in his steps, you know. And he got messed over by one of his own. You know what I'm saying? Not man, one of his own, many of his own. You know, he got messed up, man. You know, betrayed, you know. Right? And it ain't nothing new, man. It ain't nothing new. This is Ecclesiastes 1:9. It says, a thing that had been, it is that which shall be. It says, and that which is done is that which shall be done. You know what I'm saying? You know, and shall be done meaning a future tense. You know what I'm saying? It says, and there is no new thing under the sun. So the things that happened in the past, it's going to happen again now in the future. That's why you get also had that old saying, history repeats itself, right? It says, verse 10, it says, is there anything whereof it may be said, see, this is new? It had been already of old time, which was before us. And what it says in Romans 15:4, things are written aforetime, which written for our learning, man. You know, So all these different plots and whatnot that's being set against the ones who's doing their best to be righteous. Hey, guess what? More than likely, the ones that's doing this stuff are the same ones that did it to you in your past lives, man. You know, you know. So yeah, I hope this video was edifying. I'd like to give all honor and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahshua, Wahara Chakodash, double honors to apostles, a great millstone, and salutations to your elect, which you hope to be. Shalom, wa ba ba ba.